Sometimes people say, how are people changed by this event, by the death of their child? Are people transformed? Are they better people? Do they do bigger things, better things? Do they do things differently? Are they kinder? Are they gentler? Are they more angry? They could be transformed in a lot of different ways. You know, you could be transformed in a negative way, if you will, too, and sort of people who were outgoing become very self-focused and not interested in others and stay home. So one could be transformed in different ways. If we think about transformation perhaps in a more positive way, that sometimes it just means that I decide, you know what, I don't want to work as many hours. I just want to be home with my family more. That's a commitment I want to make. For some people, the transformation means I'm going to do something completely different in my career. I was doing this and it was okay, but now that I've learned what this world is all about, I want to do something completely different. And sometimes it's sort of in the name of my child, and sometimes it's just my now life experience has been changed, and I am both better qualified or simply more interested in doing a completely different kind of work. Sometimes relationships are transformed in terms of healing relationships, that there's an appreciation of what people have been through, and people come together in a different way. People make choices about the kinds of adventures they want to have, or they want to be more outgoing, or they want to do different things. And for other people, it doesn't occur that way. They've been through this experience, and they may be changed internally in some ways, but it doesn't manifest as a huge transformation.
It's hard to even remember who I was before this at this point. I think I learned a lot, definitely. I think I used to be I've never been a reserved person, but I find it a lot easier to talk to people now, just any people, strangers, about anything, because the things in my life are so extraordinary in a lot of ways that I feel like I can relate to a lot of people on a lot of levels. And I like that. I think what's a little bit hard right now with that is that because my extraordinary life includes grief and death and illness, but also is very normal for me, I'm having a hard time now, almost a year out, with the fact that those things aren't everyday normal things, but to me they are. And so I talk about them a lot and very freely and openly, and in a positive way, I feel, because this, of course, I would do anything to have Kai here and healthy and happy, but this whole experience, thankfully, did not destroy me. I had the support and the people around, and I had my own, I sought out these things, and it helped to the point where I feel like all of these things, it did add to my life in a significant and positive way, which is hard for people who haven't been through this to understand, because it's everyone's worst nightmare. No one wants, to have their child be diagnosed with a terminal illness, to have their child die. But it's brought so many, Kai continues to bring so many amazing, amazing people, opportunities, and things into my life every day that I know would not have existed without this journey. And oddly, I can be thankful for that. It's this connection to other people and other people's stories that you just have a different perspective of.